Hi, it's Grandma Ray. I love children, I love books, and I especially love reading books to children. In this video, I am reading and recommending Pancakes for Supper. The story was written by Ann Isaacs, and the pictures are by Mark Teague. Once upon a morning in a March wood, a solitary wagon splashed along the mud road toward the town of Whisker Creek. Winter was almost gone, but it had left snowy footprints on the land. Mama and Papa guided the horses, while Toby sat in the back and made up a song to the rhythm of the bouncing wagon. There they are. They are headed to town. I've got a sky blue coat with a purple lining, a sun yellow sweater with green leaves twining, thick orange mittens with a matching cap, buck-hide boots to keep out the damp, fuzzy red long johns and a dress of brown, brand new clothes for Whisker Creek town. There we go, Toby singing. Do you like to make up songs? I make up songs a lot. Our son made up songs like that when he was a kid. Suddenly, the wagon hit a big bump and sent Toby flying. Looky there, Toby went flying. Oh no, what do you think is going to happen to her? I hope she's okay. Up she sailed higher and higher and higher, past squirrels in the branches, past soaring eagles and feathery clouds, until she could no longer see her parents' wagon. Then, just as Toby was wondering if she would ever come down again, she began to fall. Uh-oh, look how high up she went. Oh, I hope she'll be okay. That was very high. Down, down, down she tumbled until finally she landed sploosh in a deep, soft pile of snow. But right in front of her stood a huge wolf with terrible green eyes. The wolf paced around Toby in a circle, closer and closer. "Hungry," growled the wolf. "So hungry am I will feast on the child who falls from the sky." Uh-oh. What do you think she's going to do? I hope she'll be okay. "Oh, please don't eat me," cried Toby, "and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest." "A small girl like you? Ha! What can you do?" growled the wolf. "I will give you my beautiful blue coat with purple lining." The wolf's eyes gleamed fiercely as it put on Toby's coat and strutted off calling, "Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east." Looky there. He is wearing her coat. Makes him look snazzy, doesn't it? Toby ran off as fast as she could, but just as she reached the crest of a hill, she found herself face to face with a cougar. "Rawr," the cougar roared. "Kits in the den waiting to eat. My kitties would love a girl so sweet." "Oh, please don't eat me," Toby cried as the cougar crouched to spring, "and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest." Looky there, what do you think she's going to do for the cougar? How is she going to stop the cougar? "Small girl like you? Ha! What can you do?" roared the cougar. "I will give you my beautiful yellow sweater," said Toby. The cougar gloated triumphantly as it strutted off in Toby's sweater, roaring, "Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east." Oh, looky there. That is a very pretty sweater. I like the green vines on it. Toby shivered without her warm coat and sweater and peered fearfully into the woods as she ran on. How would she ever find her parents now? In her hurry, Toby didn't notice a furry, white, striped animal crawling through the shadows. But it noticed her for just then she heard a whispered snarl. Come to play, go away. Plan to stay, go away, or I'll spray. Toby backed off as quickly as she could, but the skunk was already raising its tail, aiming straight at her. Uh-oh. Skunks spray stuff that smells really, really bad. Oh, please don't spray me, cried Toby, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. A small girl like you? Psh, what could you do? Snarled the skunk. I will give you my beautiful buck-hide boots, said Toby. The skunk waddled over to put the boots on its muddy front paws and strutted away, whispering, Now I'm the grandest beast west or east. Toby ran off holding her nose until suddenly, uh-oh, what could happen next? A porcupine jumped right out in front of her, threatening her with its long, sharp quills. Approach me if you dare, but beware if you try to pull my hair. Beware if you've got a prayer. You haven't got a prayer if you touch me anywhere, so beware. Excuse me. Oh, doing that voice kind of hurt my throat a little bit. Have you ever seen a porcupine? Those quills are scary. Oh, don't strike me with your quills, cried Toby, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest. A small girl like you? Ha, what can you do? I will give you my beautiful brown dress, said Toby. A minute later, the porcupine shambled off wearing Toby's dress, bristling with pride and crying, Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. Looky there, it's wearing her pretty dress. And she's in her long johns. Now the only clothes Toby had on were her red long johns, her orange mittens, and her hat. She had just sat down to rub her frozen toes when a fierce growl arose behind her. There stood a bear, half as tall as a tree, and it drooled hungrily as it granted, Girl for dinner, crunchy good, roasted on a stack of wood. Or should I stew her? Yes, I should. Young but ripe enough to eat, crunchy fingers, crunchy feet, dipped in honey, very sweet. Uh-oh. What's she gonna do now? That is a big bear. Oh, please don't eat me, and I will make you the grandest animal in the forest, cried Toby. What can you do, little tasty and stew? I will give you my beautiful orange mittens, said Toby. But the bear only laughed and came closer. What good would that do? I've got 4 paws, not 2. Toby thought fast. You can wear them on your ears, she told the bear. A minute later, the bear lumbered off wearing Toby's mittens on its ears and thundering, Now I'm the grandest beast, west or east. Uh-oh. She's not got much left, does she? Toby scurried off, rubbing her cold fingers. But she hadn't gone far when she heard a tremendous uproar. Oh no, thought Toby, the animals are all coming back to eat me, and she scurried up the nearest tree to hide. Soon the wolf, cougar, skunk, porcupine, and bear appeared, roaring and growling, hissing and howling, yipping and yowling, and arguing over which of them was the grandest. Uh-oh. Who do you think is the grandest? It's a hard choice to make. The animals grew so angry, they began to chase each other. All their fine new clothes fell off as they ran. They caught hold of each other's tails and raced around the trunk of a huge maple tree. Soon they were spinning so fast that Toby couldn't tell which animal was which. Round and round the animals whirled faster and faster until at last they melted into a great golden brown puddle at the base of the tree. Wow,
They chased one another until they melted.
That's some heavy-duty chasing. As soon as she was sure the animals were gone for good, Toby ran to put on her clothes. Then she heard her mother and father calling her and caught sight of their wagon through the trees. Everyone shouted joyfully as Toby ran out to meet them.
Oh, so she got her clothes back and she found her mom and her dad.
That's wonderful. While Toby told them of her adventures, the sun rose high and warmed the trunk of the maple tree where the animals had disappeared. The tree began to stir with life after its long winter sleep and soaked up the golden brown puddle from root to branch. A woodpecker tapped holes in the bark, and sweet maple syrup began to trickle down. "Pancakes for supper!" shouted Toby, and she held a shiny tin bucket to collect the syrup. "We'll have the grandest feast, west or east," said Papa, and he built a fire in a clearing while Mama mixed batter in a bowl.
Looky there, they're gonna get that maple. It's merely maple sap.
To make maple syrup, you boil it. Boil it down till it makes syrup. Mama fried the pancakes as golden as the fur on a cougar, while the hot maple syrup Toby poured over them was as glossy brown as a bear's coat. But not one single pancake was tough as a wolf, prickly as a porcupine, or smelly as a skunk. Papa ate 27 pancakes. Mama ate 55. But Toby ate 169 because she was so hungry. "For you're the bravest girl in the world," Mama and Papa said together.
Wow, that's a lot of pancakes to eat. Do you think you could eat over 100 pancakes?
I don't think it's a good idea to even try. That would give you a tummy ache. And Toby drove the horses all the way to Whisker Creek.
There we go.
Well, that was a fun story with a little bit of a surprise ending. I hope you liked it. If your grown-ups want more information, they'll find that in the show notes. I hope you'll join me again sometime. Bye-bye.